you'll see I've not been idle. I've managed to get 2 pistons out.
Oh, they goes right down to the ground.
It does go right down to the bottom, but therein lies the story. These I put in soak, a week ago, was it? How long have we had this now?
Not a week yet.
Not a week.
A week. We've had it a week, but you took it apart.
A week, but when I took it apart, I put some paraffin in there to try and soak it down to ease the passage of these pistons, and it hasn't done so. What we decided is this engine seized, because normally when you turn an engine off, it will always stop on a compression stroke. So I should have found 2 pistons, either that one and that one at the top, or that one and that one at the top, and they're all halfway down the bore. So I should imagine this engine was going along and just suddenly went like that, and that was the end of it. The other thing that makes
I'm
me
beginning to
believe
wonder what we've bought.
Oh, we've bought something great. We were going to do this anyway.
Yeah, but we don't seem to have much left.
No, these on here on the con rods are rock solid. I've got to tap them with a mallet to get them to move, and they should be flopping about. So today I'm going to get the other 2 out, and I will show you what I did. Now, you have to tap them from the underside up. I was hoping that I could knock them all the way down through into the sump, but they catch on the main bearing caps. So what I am doing, just to break the seal on them first.
That light's a bit too. It's dazzling us.
It's dazzling. How's that?
Much better.
Is it? Right, sorry, I didn't know that. Right, it's putting that in there. You ought to have your overalls on, really. Just to break the seal on them. They're not moving. The other one's dead. Oops. Right. I will keep going to be continued. Stuff. Look at that. What difference from when it came in a week ago. Right, I've taken out the core plugs bar 1. That one, just to show you how I do it. So we seesaw it.
Are they Welch plugs too?
Welch plugs slightly different. There's some debate on that.
Okay, I'll let you debate. Come on,
Right. Okay, so don't hit the block, don't hit the edge, hit that bit there where it's strongest. And tip it. Remember the old Cherry's Chocolate Orange ad where it used to say tap it and unwrap it? There we go. The one I don't know how to remove, or the 2 I don't know how to remove, are the oil gallery plugs. This little brass one here.
Yeah.
And go on, it's much lighter. God, I think when we lifted this back up. British Leyland. And one just there.
Okay.
So I don't know how those. Well, they come out and then they need cleaning because there's an oil gallery there. I have a clipboard and a pen ready to start writing down numbers that I find on things, what people call casting numbers. The only number I've managed to get is one on the crankshaft, and that's not cast anywhere, that's forged. So I've got a forging number off the crankshaft. So it says British Leyland on this side of the crankcase here, but I'll write those other numbers down in case they mean anything to anybody. When they say what parts etc. do you want, and so it will go in, it will have cleaning, so there's a special tank and it'll be cleaned, get all the oil out, the oil galleries, sludge, muck that I've broken off, muck that was in there from years and years and years of being driven around. It needs, unfortunately I'm not going to get away with it, new camshaft bearings. I think they're about 15 quid a bearing. I don't know what the fitting, or 15 quid a set. I don't know what the fitting cost is. A set of Welch plugs, high quality ones, is £20. So it goes in, it gets cleaned, it's going to have to be rebored, and the face of the block looked at. Just take off only what needs to be if it's distorted. I'm hoping it's not, but if it's been as overheated as I think it was, or run that oil for as long as I think it was, although it's cleaning up remarkably well, then once that's done, I don't know, but it's going to be a doing it from payday to payday job, isn't it?
It certainly is, but it's good.
But it's good, we're getting there, but until we know what it's going to cost us,
We don't know.
we can't really start worrying about it, can we? So
You've done a lot this week.
Done a lot this week. And it's a lot lighter, and you know what? I could work on it on my bench.
Yay!
Some bloody chance of that.
Anyway.
Oh, the other thing I will talk to you about, when you get the camshaft out, let me spin this round. When you take the camshaft out, it comes from here, that way like that. Take off the oil pump and tap it through, except it wouldn't tap through. And then I realised that these were all seized in their proper position. So of course when it got to the lobe, got to there, it wouldn't budge. So I had to, with a hammer, knock them all in, take the camshaft out, turn it over, put a push rod down and then push all these out. But if you look at them, they're all picked up, they're all rusty, they're not incredibly expensive. So those, let's move that, those go in
The book.
the junk, scrap metal. We're doing that tomorrow, aren't we?
Hope so.
Are we doing house chores tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, so that goes in there. Email them later on today. Or the other thing that was worth looking at, bottom of the sump, here it is.
Hold it.
Sludge.
What?
Look how deep it is.
Yeah, I can see that. Great.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that has to be addressed. I want to get hold of some tins of Albert's meaty chunks. Dog next door, no longer with us sadly, was a big dog and used to have food in tins this
You want
big.
some more big tins like that?
So I want some big tins of that because these are a lot
They're
on
probably so
tight.
cheap. You could buy that and give the dog it.
Yeah, so I want to put those in a tin each
And
with a
let
bit
them
of
soak.
paraffin, well up to there, and let them soak for as long as I can possibly get away with. They might be a write-off, but if that's the case, new ones are available, believe it or not, for that. I'm going to write down the numbers on that I find on there, and I think that is it for this film.
Good.
So we survived the storm. Look at the dog.